Stocks sink on anxiety about tech and AI spending. Investors around the globe were rattled imperiously on Friday as fear of escalating competition from China in the AI race grew. The headline was that major tech shares, the very giants developing the next wave of artificial intelligence, were on the dump, sending a ripple across world markets. The S&P 500 slipped by a full percent, and by Friday's close the series of weekly losses had pushed the index down 1.6% total. The tech-heavy Nasdaq Composite wasn't spared either. It fell 1.4%, dragging the technology families behind further. In addition to the US markets, cities in Asia and Europe mirror the sentiment. Stocks in China, Japan, and across the continent all fell. The biggest warning signal came from what Wall Street calls the Philadelphia Semiconductor Index. That benchmark is a real-time barometer for the computing sector and includes silicon heavyweights like Nvidia and Micron, the same names that spin most of the AI chips powering today's systems. On a Friday, the index fell 1.6%, adding to losses it had accumulated over the past month. Since its June peak, that index is further than 20% down, crossing the threshold that analysts label the beginning of a bear market, a clear sign that investors are tightening their straps. To understand why China's rise matters, remember that the country has been powering a radical lift in its own artificial intelligence footprint, mortgaging the climate much of the world's data center leverage. The result is a visible threat to the incumbents who spend audacious amounts on AI research and development. That cost has been reflected in the stock prices of Applicator. Zen, the hawked head, quietly moves the whole market, a lesson from today's session. And that's it, folks. Stocks keep reacting to the headlines that put the heavy cost of AI at the center of every investor's mind. In exchanges across the world, growth and speculation shift rapidly, and the clouds that move on Weibo look deserve keep an eye out as the story develops. The global stock market remains like a stone eye, following headlines by worlds. You can read the full details and the numbers in the coverage on the New York Times, but for now we'll pause. Everyone's watching right now as we linger in an uneasy epoch of competition and technological evolution. Thanks for listening, and we'll keep you updated on how the numbers and the AI story unfold.